Hey lovely sexy gaming people, welcome to issue 34 of Warhammer Stormbringer. It's a paint issue. Let's get straight into it. Right, let's put those aside. Okay then, Stormbringer Battle Games in the Age of Sigmar. Incubi, Darkness, Nine Oil, Grand Alliance of Death. Right, Grand Alliance of Death. The dead do not rest in the mortal realms. Instead, they are drafted into the war for the cosmos in servitude to Nagash, who is the great necromancer and god of death. The Grand Alliance of Death is the enemy of all that lives. If they win, they will remake reality into a cold and silent place of eternal servitude. So there you go. Nagash craves a gruesome kind of order where every being in the mortal realms is transformed into an undead thrall, unable to resist his commands. Nagash often takes to the battlefield himself, using his mastery of death magic to wither his foes and raise armies of the dead. So bone legions, spectral hosts, and rotten muscle. Right, Gloomspite Gitz collection. So Gloomspite Gitz names. So we have a D6 rolling chart for Gloomspite Gitz names. So you roll a D6 and then you roll another D6, and so if you just treat it the same as map reading, you go along the stairs, along the corridor, and then up the stairs when you're looking for a grid reference. And if you roll along first and then roll up, that will give you your names. Hero titles and then unit names. So this one was Gloomspite names. Right. How to paint Incubi, Darkness, and Nuln Oil. So yeah, I went out and purchased Incubi Darkness because I needed to use that for Krondis that I'm in the process of painting. But yeah, it's actually a nice dark green. I like it. Corrections and tidying. So yeah, this is just giving you painting tips, etc. And then how to use nuln oil for shading. So there you go. Order gallery, and then destruction gallery. Then we have a rules page, rules 13. This one is monsters and monstrous rampage. And war scrolls, page 14. Faction terrain war scrolls, endless spell and invocation war scrolls. And then tutorial for monstrous rampages. Whether they are flame-spewing drakes, oaken-fleshed tree lords, or foul swamp creatures tamed by the crawl boys, monsters are dangerous combatants in Warhammer Age of Sigmar. The unique battlefield abilities of monsters are represented by monstrous rampages, which are powerful abilities used at the end of your charge phase. Okay, that sounds cool. So, Raw Stomp Titanic Duel. Cool. And then we've got Pitched Battle, number 14, Power Unleashed. The strange cosmic movements of the realms have caused an ancient ley line of power to reawaken. When close by, even a grot of no magical talent is capable of weaving a spell with a mere waggle of their knobby fingers. The uses for such a site of power are limitless, as are the dangers it represents. The forces of order and destruction wish to capture this site of power, and battle breaks out as soldiers sling spells at each other while seizing key territory. So this sounds like it could be a lot of fun. Magic is essential to life in the mortal realms. However, arcane energy is used differently by each of the realm's inhabitants. Should the ley line be captured, it will be harnessed to advance its master's agendas. So Order of Alliance, should they capture the contested ley line, the Stormcast Eternals will build a Nexus siphon upon it. These structures channel magic into a safe reservoir. From there, it may be drawn out and safely used by the mages of the Collegiate Arcana for their rituals. And you're going to be fighting with the Lord Imperatant, the Knight Arcanum, Guard of Steel Souls, Xandar's Truth Seekers, 5 Vigilors, and 1 Stormstrike Chariot. Alliance of Destruction. The ley lines of particular interest to the Swamp Kala Shaman. By uttering their evil hexes, they can use the magic here to transform the nearby landscape into a sucking swamp that will be all but impossible for the Stormcast Eternals and their allies to navigate. And you're going to be playing with the Loon Boss, the Swamp Kala Shaman and Pot Grot, Kill Boss and Stab Grot, 20 shooters, 3-man Skewer Bolt Boys, 10 Hobgrot Slitters and 10 more Hobgrot Slitters. So there you go. Obviously, both of our large battle mats on the desert side, and you're going to be basically starting in the centre of the long table edge on each side. Then we are looking forward to our Arch Revenant, Sylvaneth, and our Fungoid Cave Shaman. Blight City Destruction Tactics. That looks really cool, actually. So, yeah, there you go. Right, that's that. So, Incubi Darkness is a base and Nuln Oil is a shade. That looks like it might actually have separated slightly. Don't know if you can see the discoloration there. So that will need a really good stir, I think, otherwise when you use it, it'll come out glossy. So Incubi Darkness, and on Krondis, the Incubi Darkness has been used on sort of like his main spine scales here, and other pieces like on his forelimbs and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of the result you're going to get. But yeah, it's not a bad paint. I picked one up, as I say, because I wanted to paint Krondis. I didn't want to wait for the paint to arrive in the subscription. But they both have their uses. Right, I will see you in the next video. All right, take care. Bye-bye.